Yes, there were shrines used for rituals. There's bloody places. There's parts where there's limbs. People cut off limbs and want you to have sex in it. There's blood. There's blood that I don't even know who it belongs to. There's a lot.
So hang on. So someone like the people that you've named are here at these shrines where there is human flesh, bones, human body parts, and they want people to participate in orgies in amongst all of this human blood. Is that a satanic ritual feces? Is this a satanic ritual that they are participating in?
Yes. Yes, there's people who want to, there's people who have sex with animals, dead animals. I was taken and told that I had to give a blowjob to Biden.
So Joe Biden was there at this shrine.
Mm-hmm. Something happened. I don't know what happened. I was down there for a while. There's certain people that you don't talk about because you just don't. There were certain people that I seen down there, from Beyonce, Jay-Z. You don't tell on P. Diddy, but P. Diddy.
You said you don't tell on these people. Is that like a code that all victims adhere to? They don't talk about this stuff?
Yes, you don't, because nobody's gonna believe you. You're nothing to them. You don't count. You're just a toy. You're not essential, as they call them. You're expendable. And as a child in that situation, I wasn't the type of person that was fighting all the time, because I started to learn who I was. I started to learn my pimp. I started to learn what I was in. I started to learn that you don't fight. You watch what you say, you watch what you do. And at some point, I stopped fighting people. And I started to accept the fact of what I was told, that I was special enough to be with this person. I was special enough to be in the eyes of a celebrity or somebody who's on the radio or on TV. And I accepted that.
Allie Carter is a young woman whose name has seemingly been erased from popular media after she exposed Diddy for allegedly trafficking her from South America through an underground network of tunnels.
Please consider that plausibility, that there is a ring that is operating. It's almost, to me, the only thing that makes sense. It's the only thing that adds up. There's just been so much obvious lying that is happening in the mainstream media. There has just been so much in terms of the demonic and overtly sexual agendas that are being packaged for children. I have said this for a while, and it's very clear to me that we are all being groomed as a society to accept pedophilia. That they're just going, this is totally fine. That seems to be coming down the pipeline. It's clear that there are politicians that are passing pieces of legislation through to support this perverted agenda. It's clear that the celebrities are supporting a perverted agenda. The music makers, well, maybe every single one of them, these individuals, are being blackmailed. Again, I think that is the only thing that makes perfect sense. And that's all I'm going to say.
Diddy's tunnels didn't just serve a single purpose. They allegedly catered to an entire ring within Hollywood.
Because my main account is banned where all of my Diddy blind items from this month are, I'm just going to do all the March 2024 Diddy blind items so we can see the lead up to this. Starting off March 1st, and this is Little Rod, Rodney Jones, Sean Diddy Combs, and this is the male victim that came forward. It's pretty easy to tell that whoever wrote the recent lawsuit against the wannabe rapper / producer reads this website on a pretty regular basis. They even use some of the same clues in their blind items. And I said before, and I'm saying again, no, that's that's because the blind item has been recording crimes that have been reported to them instead of police for the past fucking 20 years, and they just corroborate the actual little crimes that, 3 homes got raided for today because of. Okay, this next one's also from March 1st. They call Diddy Mr. Freakoff. Mr. Freakoff isn't the only one who asks for straight men to be delivered to his hotel room when he is in London. Just ask the unlocked blogger, and that's Jason Lee, and the weather boxer, Floyd Mayweather. This British rapper, and that's Giggs, and the socialite with the star in his name target dealers who want the extra cash, who are sure to be discreet because they have girlfriends. This is why the powerful rapper, and that's 50, is always mocking them, and why they're too afraid to say anything back. He's seen the videos. This is TD Jakes and Mr. Freakoff. Those closest to the televangelist warned him about being associated with Mr. Freakoff, but he did not listen. Some of the men who claim to have stories about his private life have given him the name General High Booty. So, Mr. Freakoff is Diddy, General High Booty is TD Jakes. I'm sure you can do the math on how that got there, that nickname. Sorry guys, I'm flustered right now. This is huge. Young Miami. The girlfriend of the wannabe rapper, who was also named in a very recent lawsuit, has started selling off all of her possessions online. This is from March 4th. It sounds like the wannabe rapper cut her off financially. So Diddy cuts his girlfriend Young Miami off on March 4th. You are almost exactly 20 days later. That's him. Like I said, he was offloading all of his assets into offshore bank accounts, and with his mommy and with his kids, he didn't have any more cash in his bank accounts for Young Miami to get. They were all in the Caymans with the rest of the white collar criminals. Okay, and this is a 2013 blind item that was brought back again on March 4th about Beyonce, Jay-Z, Diddy, Kelly Rowland. In 2013, the Queen Bee and her husband attended a New Year's Eve party in Miami, which was being thrown by Mr. Freakoff. No one who was there has ever forgotten that night because she spent the entire night in the pool dazzling into space. Her best friend, who recently starred in the Netflix movie, called for help, but she was ignored. It's like she was in a trance. By the way, so this is Beyonce and Jay-Z party into 2014 at Diddy's New Year's Eve bash. So you can Google that, Diddy's 2013, New Year's Eve bash, obviously bringing in 2014. And you can see in the articles how they had had linked Beyonce's Instagram account, and all of her posts from this 2013 party were removed when I initially reported on this blind item from my main account at the beginning of March. I just find that interesting. Do you guys see how all of these chips were kind of falling? This is why I'm also so pissed my main's not here anymore, because I had captured this all in real time. And I remember being like, oh, that's weird. All of Beyonce's posts from Diddy's party are fucking gone, and any evidence of her being there are fucking gone. This one aged so well, you guys. So this is about Little Rod, the male victim that filed a lawsuit against Diddy. Publicly, there are more, but they just haven't publicly done anything. And then TD Jakes, General High Beauty. The lawsuit filed by the producer claims Mr. Booty Grabber planned to use the televangelist, so now Diddy's Mr. Booty Grabber in this, use the televangelist to clean up his image after the first lawsuit with the singer. Why was he so sure the televangelist would risk his own reputation to save his? Look no further than the secret recordings and what he knows about his daughter's adoption. Except, listen, TD Jake, save yourself because you got nothing to clean up. It's been raided. Everything. And finally, Simon Cowell, Sean Diddy Combs, Ryan Seacrest, The Wanted, Glad You Came. And this is on, by the way, Simon Cowell is rumored to be a notorious harem holder. Kind of like Diddy. The music competition judge/record exec, and that Simon Cowell, is worried that he is next to face the Mr. Freakoff treatment. Okay, so let's rate Simon Cowell's harem next. Not only because of the things he may have done, but because of what he didn't do to protect contestants from the closeted radio exec, and that's Ryan Seacrest, who preyed on them. This same radio exec was behind the formation of the boy band The Wanted, who was Glad You Came, and that's a really gross pun right there in the blind item. Those are all the March 2024 blind items on Diddy. Probably more to come, I would say, but it all ended with March 25th, 3 of Diddy's homes get raided, and 2 of his sons got arrested. Hey, J-Lo, you got anything to say yet? Please don't sing it, though.
And let's not forget about Kyle Marissa Roth, the healthy 38-year-old who mysteriously passed away after attempting to expose Diddy.
They were found safely, reported to be safe and sound. Again, we don't take that for granted. We still understand that there's hundreds more that we're still looking for.
It was also reported that SEALs found sedated children, some covered in their own urine and locked inside cages barely large enough to fit a dog. According to the report, the alleged 8 boys and 7 girls who were rescued were treated for acute propofol, a potent sedative, intoxication. The report goes on to claim that a total of 1,500 children have gone missing as a result of the wildfire. Now, this is where the speculations emerged.
I'd say these fucking adrenochrome addicted assholes are asking for it at this point. Taking down our polite videos about the Maui fire.
Highlighting the severity of this tragedy, the Maui wildfires have now been documented as the deadliest in contemporary U.S. history, with the death toll surpassing 100 individuals. Worries persist that this number could rise further as recovery operations continue and more information becomes available. The scale of this disaster underscores the urgent need for support, resources, and assistance for the affected communities. The gravity of the situation is so profound that the governor of Hawaii is making a heartfelt plea to every Maui resident, urging them to report any relatives or friends they are unable to locate. He said, "I think we're going to hear a number in the lower double digits tomorrow, hopefully under 50. And it's not much consolation because our hearts are broken that we lost 115 people for sure, but it is something that we are grateful that it is not 800 or 1,000 like people were projecting earlier. But tomorrow we should have a much tighter number for everyone." In a somber update, a recent report paints a grim picture, confirming that hundreds of individuals still remain missing in the aftermath of the devastating Maui fires. The governor of the state is making a heartfelt appeal to residents, urging them to step forward with any information regarding missing individuals to assist in the ongoing investigations. Currently, officials are facing the daunting task of handling 41 unresolved missing persons inquiries. Now, just like Ali Carter, it seems Kyle Marissa Roth was getting too close to unveiling the secrets of some of Hollywood's most powerful lights, further highlighting the challenges and the urgency of the situation.
The FBI has been working backwards by tallying up the missing people, then crossing off those who can be located. And yesterday, the special agent in charge, Stephen Merrill, revealed that there are currently about 1,000 people who have been reported missing.
The speculations surrounding the host take a more concrete shape with what appears to be the endorsement of these rumors by Ice Cube. He allegedly asserts that Winfrey's relief organization is to blame for several missing children who were displaced during the Maui fires. This accusation has understandably caused a significant uproar given the seriousness of such a claim.
A few of the guests just really didn't like where I was coming from, or a few of the hosts,
Cube also took to Twitter to express his rage. He tweeted, "This kid has been missing a long time." And in an interview, he literally said, "She's had damn rapists, child molesters, and lying authors. If I'm not a rags to riches story for her, who is?" Social media was immediately inundated with reactions from fans, critics, and fellow celebrities, all weighing in on this contentious issue. One person wrote, "Yup, this whole Maui fire doesn't sit right with me, and I have not seen any video at all from the locals going on live. I want to hear from their side. I wonder if they are being blocked on going off on social media. Has anyone heard or seen anything coming from the people within the community of Maui, especially about these missing children? Where are the children? Get all these evil people asked till they're found." Another one tweeted, "Why isn't Oprah letting the media cover stories on 2,000 still missing Maui children? Kids don't just vanish into thin air, Oprah. They were kidnapped." The situation in Maui had already reached a critical point, with families displaced and properties left in ruins. Various relief organizations, including one led by the renowned host, had committed to providing assistance to the affected victims. However, the recent allegations of missing children have added another layer of complexity to an already challenging situation. The burning question on everyone's mind is, how could children disappear while under the care of a relief organization, especially one led by someone as esteemed as Oprah Winfrey?
We've been meeting with community leaders, our Kapuno, for the past couple of weeks, and just trying to figure out what we could do.
It seems like Kyle was on the verge of exposing some serious truths about the Maui fire, potentially revealing information that could have seriously implicated Oprah. It's starting to look like Oprah might be tied to the disappearance of several missing Maui victims, many of whom were underage. There's some seriously shady business happening beneath the surface, and no one's willing to talk about it yet.